Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Second and 10 now. He lofts it deep right side. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw on third and long. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Stratus hit. The ball is out. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
At their own 43-yard line.
Walker on first down. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Darnold now to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun now, first round. Looking for a target. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Running back sent in motion. On third and long, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Nick Emanwari. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Drive begins with a Walker run. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Fulton, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Texans bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Toss play. This is Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Walker on the option. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for them at the 38.
That's good for us Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender coming away with it. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They manage 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Stroud. Connects with Fant. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. 118, percent.
Stroud from the pistol. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throwing the out route complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for them. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks facing 2nd and 5. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Darnold. He lobs it deep middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Now after reeling in the deep shot, though, he looks to be in some pain. Must have been banged up somewhere along that play. We're going to take a pause as he gets worked on. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. And off to Walker from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. From the gun, Stroud. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Got got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Stroud. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Ball at the 33 for first down. A give to Mixon up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. On the move, headed right. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the 2nd half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
9 yards to go.
Here's Darnold to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Getting out to his left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drive. Backwards, 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. They put some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
Now Darnold. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Handoff running left, Walker. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing here, Darnold. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. Has it in close. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Myers' kick is good. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. Connects with feint. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Completed to his running back. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it sets up a Houston 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
He finds feint. Keeps himself upright. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's throwing for it! Put the body on the line for his team! Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Down the sideline inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Mills. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on 3rd and short? Now Mills. He's trying another one deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Running with Walker again. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
It's 4th down.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This will be from 52 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
Mills to the air now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.